What's up guys, Daniel here. Today I want to show you what I think is one of the most useful and best add-ons for Godot. This is what you see here, the Phantom Camera add-on. And the reason I think that this is one of the best add-ons is because every single game has a camera. And if you want to do something special with the camera or some kind of special transitions, this is a great add-on that you could use. So in this video, I'm going to go over some of the example scenes from the add-on and show you how I used it in one of the games that I'm making right now called The Final Shift. So let's get right into it. As you can see, I'm at the official website of the Phantom Camera add-on. And I really recommend checking this out also. The documentation is amazing. You can find almost, you can find everything here that you want to do with the Phantom Camera. So if you actually want to get the add-on, you need to go into Godot, go to the asset library and type in Phantom Camera and you will get the add-on. So let's look at some of the example scenes that is provided when you download the, you can't really see it because of my face, but when you download the add-on, you'll be able to see some of the example scenes that they provide with the add-on. So let's look at some of these. Let's play this scene. So as you can see, it's a 3D scene. So for example, if I walk here, there's a nice transition to the player. And here we can see like a PS1 style camera movement and all of that. Very cool. And all with this add-on, these nice transitions and everything. So this is one of the use cases, having these transitions, for example. And also what's great about this add-on or about these example scenes is that you can see exactly how they've done it. So you can go into the source code, for example, even the player movement and everything. Or for example, how they've done, entering one of the rooms. You see all of the functionalities and exactly how to do it. The main idea behind this add-on is that for the add-on to work, let me see, where is it in this example scene? You need one main camera. This is going to be a traditional camera 3D, and you need as a child a Phantom Camera host. And then you can add as many Phantom Camera, 3D or 2D, depending on your game, as you want. And you can transition them between them. And the way you can transition between these cameras is with something called a priority. So every camera has a priority, and the one with the maximum priority will be the camera in the focus, or how you say it, I'm not sure. So the one with the highest priority will be showing to the player. So if you want to do a transition, is as simple as changing the priority of one of the cameras from code. So this was one of the examples. We can see another example here. And as you can see, you can also do something like this where the player is always within a grid, no matter what. And there are a lot of features. I won't be and I don't want to cover all of the features in this video, but there are a lot of features. So basically, whatever you want to do with a camera, you probably can do it inside or with the Phantom Camera add-on. So it's a very powerful add-on. As I showed you in the beginning, there's a lot of functionality to it. Path follow, tweening, different transitions between the camera, keeping certain groups within the field of the camera. A lot of functionalities. So this is a great add-on, and as you can see, there's a lot of videos on it already, so I won't go into detail right now. What I want to show you is how I used it within my game. So one of the ways I have used it is at the beginning of the game, using it as as an intro camera. I have let me just show you. That's probably the easiest way to illustrate this. So as you can see, one of the ways that I use it is by doing a kind of like this transition at the beginning of the game where the player drives in with his car. It's all done the Phantom Camera. Of course, this transition, that little thing going up, is done with an animation player. But the camera itself, for example, to be at the car right now, and for example, when the animation stops, for it to transition, get out of the car, and all of that, it's done with the animation play, with the Phantom Camera. So now, as you can see, I'm using the the main camera of the player. And this is one of the ways that I've done it. And to show how I done it is I have this outside scene, what you have seen over here. And let me just, I forgot to turn on the desktop audio, but I mean, it wasn't that important. There was like some car sounds and things like that. So let me just show you from script actually, first of all. So this is the script of it. I have here, let me just find it, there's a lot of stuff here. So here in the intro stuff, I have a phantom camera, which will have, first of all, the highest priority when first loading that scene. So I set it to the highest priority so that the player starts there. And then I start the intro animation. And once all of that is done and some other things, I change the priority of the intro camera to 0 and the player camera to 1. So since now that the player's camera's priority is higher, it will switch to the player's camera. So this is it's a pretty simple example. You can do a lot more stuff with it, but this is one of the ways I've done it. And the way I also attached it to my car, so there's like, you can set the camera to follow something, so I set it to follow the car. So you can set a follow target here, and I just set it to the camera position, which is inside the car over here. Let me just show you also in 3D. So this is where the car starts, and there's like this camera position right there. So that's where it will start. And since it at the beginning it has the highest priority, the camera will start right here. And also, if you're interested how I've done this transition, I will probably do another video about it. But basically, it's just a animation player with an intro, as you can see. And here I animated the movement of the car and all of that. I'll probably make another video about it, on how to do these like intros and things like that. And another way that I've used the phantom camera in my game is to emit a little shake, a shake of the camera when the player is inside the elevator. So, and if you don't know, my game is called The Last Shift, and it's kind of like a horror game where you play as a janitor, and you have to go between floors, cleaning the floors, but the floors will kind of change subtly throughout the game, and there will be like some spooky things starting to happen. It's inspired by PT and also a slide in the woods. And it will be available on Steam soon. But getting back to the video, when the player enters the elevator and presses the button to go to the next floor, there will be like a small shake. I will show you in just a second. Let me just show you actually. As you can see, I'm right now inside of a level, and you don't have to worry about all that other stuff happening. The main thing is that as you can see, there's like a small shake that is happening when the player is transitioning between floors. So now I'm at another floor, and if you're interested how I done the elevator system, I made a video about it. I'll leave it in the description. But if I press the button again, oh, I loaded the wrong scene. This shouldn't play after that, but anyway, as you saw there was like a small shake of the camera, and you can change the intensity of the shake and all of that. And the way I've done it is that inside the elevator scene, I have something called a phantom camera noise emitter. This is basically emits a shake. And whenever I'm doing the transitioning, let me just find where that is. For example, inside of, let me just find it. Here, the basic transition, all I have to do is set off first of all this shake, which I'll show you in a second, and just emit that shake. And all of the cameras within a certain radius will get the shake effect. And to do this, you have to make this, instantiate one of these noise emitter, create a noise for it. Here you can set all sorts of details, the amplitude, the frequency, how crazy the shake should be and things like that. And once you set this up, that's basically it. There's a bunch of settings here. You can have multiple layers and growth time, decay time, and things like that. So you set up this noise emitter. You can even set which axis to shake with the camera or with the emitter. You emit it, and then you need to also stop it at some point. So yeah, that's about it. And yeah, that's really all I wanted to show you in this video for now. Again, the way you can get it is by going to the asset library, clicking here and pressing download. Or you can also download it from the GitHub page that they have over here. So I really recommend it. It's a great add-on with great documentation. You can do a lot of stuff with it. So yeah, that's about it for the video. You can check out my game in the description once it's out on Steam. I'm still, trying to figure out how to set up the Steam page and things like that. So yeah, hopefully this was useful, and I'll see you in the next video. If you have any questions or ideas or something you want to know, then please leave a comment. So yeah, thanks for watching.